Alright, before we begin, let's get this straight. There are multiple types of mental. There's this type of mental.
Cheers!
And then there's this type of mental. And today we'll be talking about the second one, not the first one. Thank God. Now recently, 15-year-old Julia Bagel, a girl with autism, has been kicked off the United Airlines flight bound to Portland, Oregon from Orlando, Florida, and Phoenix, Arizona. The pilot said that he was uncomfortable with her condition because she was a disruption to the flight. This type of discrimination is common against people with intellectual disabilities. What we'd like to see is more enforcement of the law, the ADA, which we'll talk about in a bit. And more enforcement of the law like the 8th Amendment. Because recently, a man in Mount Vermont, Ohio, named David Dunman, was body slammed with a sheriff's deputy in the police station. 2 days later, he died of head trauma. Now I'm going to pass it over to Jesse, who's going to talk more about this subject.
So a famous case of discrimination against the mentally ill was the City of Claiborne versus the Claiborne Living Center case of 1985, where the Claiborne Living Center was trying to get permission to use their land that they leased for housing the mentally ill. However, the City of Claiborne denied the Claiborne Living Center's request to use this facility as a housing for the intellectually ill until it was later overturned by the Supreme Court judges. Another very famous case is the Buck v. Bell case, when Carrie Buck in 1927 was admitted into a mental institution and forced to be sterilized. This was because at the time, society thought that if the mentally ill people were able to reproduce, it would become a threat to society as a whole. In 1990, Congress passed an act called the Americans with Disabilities Act that gave all people with mental disabilities of all kinds more rights. However, people are still discriminating against mentally ill people, and the effects are really, really serious. Our solution for this problem is a new version of the ADA. This new act is called the People with Disabilities Act, or PDA for short.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Jesse went into a corner like a little bitch, so... But anyway, let's get on with this. This new act protects people with mental and physical disabilities from discrimination and abuse from health caregivers, commercial businesses, police, doctors, hospitals, basically everything, including the old law. And if anyone breaks this law, they'll face a fine of $10,000 and possible jail time depending on how bad the discrimination was. Looks like Jesse's back, guys. Welcome back, Fry Baby. Oh!
Okay.
Thank you, and have a nice day.